Bro, I hate rappers.
And welcome to the I Hate Rappers podcast. I'm your host, Greggy Westside. Today, I got a very special guest with me. We are down in Columbus. We are live at Classics Victories Live right before your concert.
Yes, sir.
What's your name, man?
I'm CareChristopher. I'm actually from Springfield, Ohio, and I'll just be out here doing shows.
All right, so let's dive into it, bro. So you are on today, obviously, as a way to promote yourself.
Correct.
So what are other ways that you have tried to promote yourself in the past? What has been successful? What has not been successful?
Well, for me, I've had a bunch of like personal shit I've been going through for the past few years. I'm married, so I got another one to take care of. But for me, so with that being said, bro, it's been just a little break there. But slow motion is better than no motion. So I've just been continuing to write, continuing to rehearse, getting any show that I can that's close and comfortable for me, without really fucking up anything else going on with me, what I mean? And outside of that, this year I've been really pushing. I've checked out what you guys have been posting about EPKs and been looking into that because that's a very, very fucking helpful. So I've been looking into that shit.
Okay. So what's been like not helpful? Like what's hurt you? Trying to promote. Like what's not been good?
I think just because I'm a little bit older, I never stuck with that promoting as far as like Instagram and the social medias as much.
Okay.
Just because I didn't really have as many. I had Twitter and Instagram when they started, but I just kind of veered away from it for a while. Like I've had 4 different Instagrams.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
You're 28?
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing music for?
So I started when I was 14 with one of my best friends, Gas Gauge. Shout out Gas Gauge from 937 Springfield. He had passed away a few years ago, but hell of an artist. But so I started with him, and I was about 14. And then when I really started taking it serious was probably about 4 years ago.
Okay. So basically 4 years plus 10 years of like half-ass.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just writing.
Just writing. So you hadn't been in a studio before that?
No, I had some friends, invite me, and I've had like my own like home studios, but I've never really had the time, I guess. I've never really made the time. I've had the time, but I've never made the time to sit and figure out more of the technical side of things.
Okay.
Because I was just so focused on the writing and just like performing and shit. So now I've been branching out a lot more and going to studios. I go to a couple studios out in Dayton and that area, and because of that, that's helped me get into shows, which helped me get into a show in Columbus, which ended up helping me find y'all. And basically, outside of throwing my own shows every once in a while, I only do shows with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pull that mic up a little
my
bit. So we've been working together for like almost 2 years now. You are one of my favorite guys to work with in Columbus, even though you're not from Columbus. I always tell you that, bro. You put on a good performance every time, whether the crowd's vibing, whether they're not. And one of the things that you do that sets yourself apart from most of the artists that are on the same shows that you're on, not every artist that like I've worked with or like anything like that, but just most of the time when you're doing these little showcase shows or just even something a little bit step above a showcase, is you don't rap a lot of shit with your voice behind it. You usually just let the beat ride, and you make sure to rap all of it just through the microphone, and you really don't miss a beat often. And when you do fuck up, you correct it pretty fast to where people don't notice it. Obviously, I've seen you perform 10 times or so, so like I can hear certain songs like performed differently, but you're really good about that, and you make that more of a point within your sets, and a lot of artists don't. So one, I wanted to say good shit on that, and then two, why do you do that instead of playing your song underneath versus playing the instrumental underneath or a show mix?
Okay, so this is actually a full ass story behind this one. One, when I was writing and rehearsing, just finding beats on YouTube originally, I was just writing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't recording. So that's how it all started, was just me continuously writing, continuously, just rehearsing and shit. I ended up actually just branching out because I live close to Yellow Springs. So the reason I come to Columbus a lot for shows is because in Springfield there's not a whole lot going on. So I go out to Yellow Springs a little bit, and I found a person out there, an older dude, that let me throw my own shows out there for free. So I brought some artists that I knew, and he's just an old school cat, and he was just really into that, like, without backing vocals, right? So he just kept pushing it on me, and like I was already really doing it, at that point. But then it kind of just clicked in my head. I was like, I'll just continue to do it this way. You know what I mean? Like, people are going to respect it, even if they don't like my music. You know what I mean? And it's just, it feels natural to me. I like it. I don't know. I like it.
Word. So do you make show mixes, or are you just taking the instrumental and ripping it off that?
No. So my brother, shout out Cannon Beats, makes, I want to say like 75-80% of my beats. Very rarely do I find him offline anymore, unless, you know, he makes his own music as well. So unless unless he's just on a little rough spot and I'm not getting much from him, you know what I mean, I might try to find something online.
Well, I meant are you taking like the studio mix and then just keeping any bit of backing vocals, ad libs, or are you just ripping it like while you're on stage, like just over the beat exclusively?
Oh, well, no, I'll just rip it over the beat exclusively for sure.
Why haven't you made a show mix?
It's the same as just, I think it's confidence when it gets into the booth. I don't have the best confidence as far as like hearing my playback, you know what I mean? So I get very, like, I have a bunch of songs that I have recorded, you know, that I do live regardless, that I just haven't put out because lack of confidence. That's it.
So what's the difference between putting out and recording it? Or not putting out and performing it, I meant.
I'll tell you, it was like the energy is different for me on the stage, and now I'm at a point now where it's easier for me to reciprocate that energy in a studio. You know what I mean? So I'm ready now to go record these songs that I've been really crushing on stage, and I think I can really, you know, bring the exact same energy that I've been bringing on stage into the studio vibe. And I also trust, you know, a lot of engineers that I've been working with, or that, you know, I hope to work with, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do trust a lot of people now that they've heard me and they know about me and they know, like, what's my sound in a way, you know what I'm saying? To help me like reciprocate that into, you know, my mixes, my actual final tracks.
Right, but why aren't you dropping the songs that you're performing? Is it a I'm never gonna drop this song, but I'm gonna perform it thing, or is it, at least for now, like right now, like are you performing songs that are unreleased but you're planning on dropping soon, or are you performing stuff that you're still never gonna drop?
No, so like a few of the stuff I've done, a lot of like a lot of random songs that I haven't done with you guys, that I've done at like other shows I've thrown, just because the vibe's different. And some of those songs I go ahead and just release them on SoundCloud a lot. But I have a bunch of just stuff that I'm really just, like show wise, I've done a lot of shows with you guys. I've saved up and I've been editing so many videos, right? And so I do have some songs that I'm ready to drop as far as like full artwork for them and stuff, and ready to promote them. But like, I would also like to get the EPK and a few things I'm trying to get in order to help me, you know, promote those, right? And then with all the content I've been saving up, that way I can post pictures and videos continuously as often as I can without missing a beat. Even if I gotta miss a show or whatever, I'll still have some content to post.
Okay. I feel like that's a good time for our paid segment. Westside Productions dropping EPKs on our website. It's actually not a paid segment. I own Westside Productions. I create the EPKs. We're hosting them on our website now. It's starting at $50, and you can get your EPK posted forever, and a bunch of links to cover art galleries, photo galleries, other stuff. It's a good option for artists, pretty cheap, and it's something that you definitely should do. He's mentioned it twice now, so I figured I'd give you an ad read right there off the top of my head. EPK. EPK.
Four.
EPK.
Yeah.
EPK. EPK. All right, going forward from there. So 4 years actually taking this serious now.
Yeah.
Started during or after COVID? Or right before?
Oh, shit.
Because that's the range we're looking at now.
That's a good question. One of my first shows with you guys in
21, 22?
Yeah,
Late
it was at Double Happiness. But
Probably
yeah,
late 21.
I want to say 21 because that's what I have on my phone.
Okay, we've been working together for 3 years. Sorry for the error earlier, guys. But so was that like one of the first times getting on stage, like I guess post COVID, and when you started taking it serious?
I performed at Juniors.
Juniors?
That was it beforehand, and then I performed like once in Springfield when I was like 18, one song with my friends, and then the club stages blew, or the club speakers blew.
Speakers blew.
You know what I'm saying?
Not the stage.
Yeah, not the whole motherfucking building. So we just, we had to cancel the rest of that show, obviously.
You did what?
We just like stopped. All like the speakers, like they had never had a rap
like
show.
the speakers blew?
Yeah. They
I thought you were saying the venue's name was Speakers and then the color blue.
No. And I wasn't saying they sucked. Even, you know what I'm saying.
Speakers blew on us when we were at Juniors.
Yeah.
Were you there for that show?
No, I was not a junior.
speakers blew for us on juniors. The only place I've ever had that happen.
Yeah,
The way it's like you can see like a little smoke coming up and it started to smell.
that makes sense.
Really weird. I don't
Makes
know.
sense.
I don't know.
Shout out
Only
juniors.
time there.
Shout out
Only time
juniors.
there. I liked it. All right,
Little
so
basement venue for sure.
no, it is.
Ceilings are very high.
You are in the process of coming up with your next single run or album or mixtape
Both
or-
actually. Shit. Not to be like that, but all three actually. There's gonna be 2 mixtapes I drop very soon.
Okay.
That are just gonna be some of my old tracks. I just want to get them out of the way, as well.
So like a little throwaway mixtape type of deal.
Correct. Yep. As well as a music video that I've had in the work. Well, it's been done, but I've been sitting on it for like going on 2 years now.
Okay.
But so we're gonna drop that, and then from that point, I'm gonna get like one of my full singles out, and then hopefully within the next month or 2, that's when I'll actually drop my full EP.
Cool. Have you ever listened to my music?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I texted you one time, motherfucker. I was like, hey, you need when are you performing again, or when are you gonna start making music? And you're like,
Yeah, I
I
retired.
don't do that anymore. And I say, yeah, that's what they all say.
I'll send you my old stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know. I felt like asking that because I feel like you're the type of dude who cares enough to actually do research on the people. Funny enough, your name is CareChristopher.
Yeah, bro.
So you kind of live your name.
Yeah, you feel me?
Kind of just, you know.
Dude, I love this
That's
shit.
you.
I love this shit. I love every artist I've done all these shows with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're one of the most supportive artists I've ever worked with.
Yeah, I try to be here
it's
from
great.
front to end. You know, from beginning to end. You know.
What's your next single coming out? And assume this is dropped in March or April.
My next single coming out. Actually, I'm gonna perform tonight. It's a new song called Night Shift. So it'll be sweet. And then the other 3 songs I'm performing tonight, I'm gonna release soon too. My brother wants to mix one of them, so
you have
it
any
might
dates
be out
yet?
first. No, just I'm gonna release whatever means for sure, which I already have it done. But my brother Kanan Beats wants to go ahead and re-record that for me because he just wants to change some stuff up in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that. That
He's
actually
right
might
over
come
there,
first.
right?
Yeah, he's over there.
Man, call his ass over here.
Hey, Kane.
Come here.
And then I think after once I drop that, that'll be first actually, just because it'll be easier. We're just gonna do it, throw it together in his studio, and then I was thinking about doing Night Shift. Yeah, what up? Shout out Kanan Beats.
I've just been eating, dude. I got food in my mouth as we speak.
Talk on the mic.
Hello, everybody.
Shout out him.
I'm Kanan. Kanan Beats.
Yeah, you can hear him eating too.
I'm trying to
Shout
swallow
out.
my brother, bro.
We just want to give you a little quick shout out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
all
listen,
Yeah, show them the face.
My bad.
appreciate you.
No,
He's
you
using
good.
the
You
camera.
You can go
Right.
bash. Yeah, right there.
I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right between the iPad and the light.
Yeah.
Kanan Beats, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm eating food right now, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think they
I
give you
don't
here.
mean
You're
to
not
be
even close.
disrespectful.
No, you're good,
Hey,
bro.
go
We
eat,
called
bro.
you up,
Go
bro.
eat,
You can't be
bro.
disrespectful. He said you right.
I did, y'all.
Shout out the food here at Classic Victories.
They changed it recently.
What? The food?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't have any hot dogs anymore, right?
I know. Or I didn't see any burgers on the menu. We had some spicy ass pizza.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How
My
you
buddy
feeling?
said it was gonna burn his asshole coming out. Like that's how spicy it was.
How you feeling?
Jalapenos, banana pepper. Bro, I'm fine, dude.
Okay.
I'm Italian. I can handle some spice.
I feel it.
I don't know what the fuck he is. But you know what I'm saying? Like a little bit more pale than me. You
Which
know?
one? Which
Like,
one is it?
What?
Which one behind us? Who is it?
Well, he was sweating. Creek was sweating. OB said it would burn his ass.
Oh, you said it burn your ass?
Yeah. So
Are you there yet?
you're just texting your friend about how the pizza was gonna burn your. Yeah, bro. I've never seen that many fucking red pepper flakes on a pizza before. Like you know how like you'll shake the red pepper flake. You can't get enough doing that.
Oh, they put them on themselves?
Oh yeah, it's baked on. Jalapenos, banana peppers, like a hotter Italian sausage that's like chopped up in pepperoni slices, and then the red pepper flakes on top of that. And then the pizza was pretty like temperature hot as well at the time.
I've
All right.
always enjoyed this place's food.
I know. I don't know. I was hoping for a burger. They had this one sauce. It was like a barbecue honey mustard combo type of deal. It's pretty good. So last thing before we get off, do you have any questions for me or topic points that you'd want to talk about before we get out of here?
Well, first thing I want to say, like, don't feel like, even like, I know, like, you know, not a crazy amount of people might even be listening to what I gotta fucking say, but don't feel after, if you do watch this interview, that like, man, I gotta do all my shows live and shit now, because that's not the case, bro. Like, some people have mastered that shit with doing mixes and fucking doing their vocals behind, you know what I mean?
Travis Scott.
Yeah, so I mean, I've seen it both ways, and multiple artists at multiple different stages. So I mean, it's just finding your groove, sticking to you, just stick to you.
Anything else?
I think that's it, my guy.
All right, bet.
I appreciate West
When,
Side.
so when is actually the next time? What month can we expect some new CareChristopher out?
Actually, I do want to plug a date if that's cool.
Plug it.
Because like I said, I don't want to give an exact date for these next 2 songs I'm going to drop, but you can definitely expect them before the end of April. But on March 17th, I'm actually going to be opening up for Little Xan at the Thompson House in Newport. So, I mean, if y'all fuck with Little Xan, there's going to be just a couple of us opening. It'll be like be my first 20-minute set, but I've also done a 30-minute and an hour set before. So
let's ask this question for that. Are you selling tickets for that, or is it pay to play, or does somebody give you the opportunity?
So I think, well, actually, I hit you up about it just because I saw some people in Columbus, and I knew you guys had recent ties to Thompson House and shit. So I hit you up about it.
They were
originally.
actually there tomorrow. So,
Yeah. So I saw that. So I was like, I'll just hit Greggy up and see what's good. But once I looked, and I just ended up messaging the manager there and seeing like if he had any ties. And he was like, let me talk to the promoters. And they're like, we do have one more spot open. So it is pay to play.
Okay.
So, I jumped on that right away.
If you don't mind, how much is that?
So it's a 20-minute set for $500.
For $500?
Yeah.
And do you know kind of ticket count wise what it's at right now?
I don't know just yet because I just like finalized all that this morning.
Okay. Obviously, you're kind of happy about the opportunity.
Yeah, super happy.
Super happy about it. Do you think pay to play is worth it? Have you done pay to play before?
I haven't done pay to play. I did pay a bigger artist for a feature about the exact same price. It was Nico Is. He's part of Black Star and Talib Kweli's label. Okay. And I met him out in Yellow Springs.
So how did that kind of help the song? Or did you not drop it? I feel like you didn't drop it. You're kind of smiling like you didn't drop it.
Man, not to run this in too late, but I did drop that shit. And what was funny about it, bro, was, and I get straight into it, I gave him $500 for it, including like picking him up in Yellow Springs from, I won't say where, but he was at someone's house, so I shouldn't mention. And I picked him up and we hung out and shit, and I showed him the beats and we smoked, and then I dropped him off later that day, and I didn't hear back. I sent him the 500, and I didn't hear back from him until like coincidentally on my birthday, like 2 months later, and he was like, "Is this the beat?" I was like, "For sure, bro." And then he sent it to me that day, and then so I sent it out and shit, and he doesn't follow me or anything, and he wouldn't promote it.
Never got any promo.
And the reason why he said he wouldn't promote it is because he said I needed to give him $1,000 instead of $500 if he wanted me to actually promote it.
That's the type of shit that happens.
So the type of shit.
I mean, realistically, depending on who it is, paying that extra money is worth it for both sides or just for them. You know, I know a lot of people do that with video features.
For sure. And well, my original thinking was anyway, like, you know, I'm connected with them enough now. So like in the future when I re-release the song, a lot of my songs were out through United Masters, and because they did a new subscription payment plan, they took all my shit off.
That's weird.
Because I wasn't paying, so they took all my shit off all streaming platforms. Okay. So, fuck United Masters, you can cut that shit, but DistroKid or whatever you guys want, whoever you guys use. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, I just planned on when I want to re-release that song, bro, hitting him back up. If he wants more money to promote it, then we'll work from there.
Word. All right, bet. So it's been great talking to you.
You too, bub.
Lil Xan performance coming up.
Excited. Shout out Lil Xan. Shout out Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Talib Kweli label feature coming up.
Yes, sir.
Performance tonight. You got some stuff going on, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming on. It was great talking with you, bro. Definitely one of my favorite guys I've ever worked with.
Thank you guys for having me.
Just letting y'all know. But yeah, I hate rappers, love artists. See you guys.
About to tear this roof all day beats.